Then the next, I'm going to start the same question, the same paper, March 2022. We discuss question number 4, and then I'm moving to question number 7, right? So this is also from the algebra lesson. Therefore, I took it like this. So then here, question number 7, I have that the same way what I do, I put the question number correctly. So this is question number 7. And then I write the subpart. It is question Roman number 1. And you want to find the A and B when B and A minus 3 is equal to 0. Here, children, you want to understand when you have something like this. So in between the letter and the bracket, we have the hidden multiplication. Even though we are not showing it, we do have the hidden multiplication like this. When you multiply two items, if you get the answer 0, either the first item should be 0, either the B should be equal to 0, or A minus 3, the second bracket component, should be equal to 0. If A minus 3 equal to 0, I want to find A value. I bring that 0 plus 3, and then the A is equal to 3. Now, what they have asked us to find the value of B and A. If B times A minus 3 is equal to 0, what will be your B value? What will be your A value? So then how do you do? B times A minus 3. So then that B times that you are multiplying two items, either the first item should be 0 or the second item should be 0. Okay. So then the B is equal to 0 or A minus 3 equal to 0. So that means A should be equal to positive 3. Why? That negative 3 I sent to the other side. So then you want to show the flow like this. Or else that you can just write that the B is equal to 0 and A is equal to 3. But it doesn't give you any sense that how you got the answer. So always that write the steps like this. It is clear. Anyone can understand what you have written. So then I will move to the second part. The second part, Roman number 2, I have x squared minus 81 equal to 0. So then how I'm going to write? X squared minus 9 squared is equal to 0. So then I write x minus 9 and x plus 9 equal to 0. So then to get the 0, we know either the first bracket should be 0, x minus 9 should be equal to 0, the first bracket, or the second bracket should be 0. X plus 9 should be equal to 0. So then here x is equal to 0 plus 9. So then the x is equal to 9. And here x is equal to 0 minus 9. Then the x is equal to minus 9. I double checked whether I have written the correct thing. X squared minus 81. That means x squared minus 9 squared. X minus 9 and x plus 9 equal to 0. When you have the two items, when you have the two brackets that implied, it says that in between that we have the multiplication. When we are multiplying two items, that if it gives you the answer 0, then either the first item should be 0 or the second item should be 0. The first item is x minus 9, and the second item is x plus 9. So then it gives you 0 plus 9 or 0 minus 9. So then we will move to the part 3. Part 3, I have that I will write it. If they have mentioned, if b into 0, b into 0, the answer is 0. What is the value of b? It can be anything. You just imagine 2 times 0, what is the answer? It is 0. 3 times 0, what is the answer? It is 0. Negative 2 times 0, what is the answer? 0. Negative 5 times 0, what is the answer? 0. Let's say you have half times 0, still it is 0. Let's say negative 3 over 4 times 0, it is 0. So then the B can be any rational number. That we call the word that you have learned that what are rational numbers. It was in your chapter 1. Any rational number. It can be a positive decimal, any rational number. If need, you can write any positive or negative whole number. It can be any positive or negative fraction. It can be any positive or negative decimal, right? So then you can write. So then the definition, any rational number is like this. Whatever the number, you multiply it by 0, it gives you the answer 0, right? B times 0, the answer is 0. So B can be anything. Sometimes B can be 0. 0 times 0 again 0, right? So it is not the 0 squared. So it is 0. So any rational number, any positive or negative whole number, any positive or negative fraction, any decimal, or sometimes it can be 0 also, right? So then we will move to the part 4 of this question. Part 4, we have x squared minus 4x minus 21 equal to 0. What I do, children? I come here, 21, 1 times 21, 3 times 7, then I check this one, right? So then to have negative 21, I have two options, either 7 into negative 3 or negative 7 into positive 3. I select this option, right? So why I select that? Because I can multiply them, negative 7 and 3, it is negative 21. And then the negative 7 and positive 3, it is equal to negative 4. So then I can write this x squared minus 7x plus 3x minus 21 equal to 0. Then what happened? X squared minus 7x and 3x minus 20. That here I take x out and then x minus 7 and here positive 3 out. X minus 7 equal to 0. Then I can write x minus 7 and x plus 3 equal to 0. If two bracket components are 0, I know either the first component, either x minus 7 should be equal to 0 or x plus 3 should be equal to 0. So then here I have x 0 plus 7 and x is equal to 7. So then here x is equal to 0 minus 3 and x is equal to minus 3, right? So then I double check whether I have done it correctly. Negative 7 times 3, negative 21. The last digit covers. Negative 7 and positive 3, it is negative 4. Then the middle point cover. Negative 7 plus 3, I wrote it. So then the x minus 7, and I take 3 out. X minus 7, so then x minus 7 I have 2 times. Then the x plus 3 also. Then x minus 7 equal to 0 means x equal to 7. X plus 3 equal to 0 means x equal to negative 3. So then that is all about, but I will show you how I have written the answers. You just see the question number 7. And if this is your answer script, you just see how neat it is and how clear it is. I have nicely shown all the steps and you just see. So this kind of answer script you also should have. So then I'll stop for a while and you can double check your answers and we'll see whether we have done any mistakes. So then we can move to, so then I can show you this part also. Quickly check your answers. Right, okay. So then next we are moving to this question. Again from the same paper. Now you can understand how many questions that it is the part of the same question. But as it's a worded problem, so then I wanted to discuss this separately. Now when you have this kind of question, children, that you read the question and try to understand whatever the diagrams they have given. The length of the rectangle is 6 centimeters more. So then what you want to do, you go to the question and you want to write it. No, this is the part 5. The same question. This is the part 5. What I do, so while reading that that you can use the ruler for this, that I'm just drawing. And here they have given the width x centimeters and they say the length of the rectangle 6 centimeters more than the breadth. 6 centimeters more. I write it like this. That is my first step. So I draw the rectangle in my answer script and I write x centimeter like this. Now I have everything. If the breadth is x centimeters, write an expression for the length. So that is the part A. Then I write breadth or width. You can use either word, that the width is equal to x centimeters. So then the length, they are asking the length. Length is equal to x plus 6. If need, you can use the bracket and then you can use the sign, right? Like this, the unit x plus 6. So then they say the part B, they are talking about the area. We know how to find the area of a rectangle, that is length multiplied by the width. Okay. So then we'll see that what they have given this as 40 centimeters squared, right? I'll first write with the units. So then the 40 centimeters squared, and then the length is x plus 6 centimeter, and the width is x centimeter, right? Here we have centimeter square and that we can cancel it. So then the 40 is equal to x into x plus 6. Now what happened? X into x, x squared, and then here I have 6x, right? I write it like this, x squared. The next step, I keep the 40 here as it is, right? And that becomes 0 now. Then I have x squared plus 6x minus 40. Then what I do, children, as I have enough space, I come with an arrow here and then I write x squared plus 6x minus 40 is equal to 0, right? X squared, x times x, x squared, x times 6, 6x, right? So then I take 1 times 40, 2 times 20, 4 times 10. Okay, that it gives me the answer 4 times 10 because I want to have the middle 6. So to have the negative 40, I have two options, either 10 times negative 4 or negative 10 times positive 4. But I prefer to get this answer. Why is that? 10 multiplied by negative 4, it gives me negative 40. And 10 minus 4, it gives me the middle 6. So then I rewrite this x squared positive 10x minus 4x minus 40 equal to 0. So then I pair them, right? So then I have x plus 10 and negative 4, I have x plus 10 equal to 0, right? And then I write x plus 10 and x minus 4 equal to 0. So then either what happened? Either the first bracket component x plus 10 should be equal to 0 or x minus 4 equal to 0. Okay. Then what happened, Pute? That I write x equal to 0 minus 10 and x equal to minus 10. And here x equal to 0 plus 4 and x equal to 4. Once I'm done with this, I write, so this is rejected. Why? That the width cannot be a width cannot be a negative value, right? So then negative value. And you write, so then this should be the correct answer. So therefore, with solve find, yeah, part C I did. So then here I want to segregate this. So then this is part B. Writing the formula is part B. Then solving part start from here. So this is C part. This point onwards, the C part. The part B, they have asked you to write an equation 40 equal to x squared plus 6x. Then part C, it says solve and find the length. So then the part C, the width is equal to, the width is equal to 4 centimeters and the length is equal to 4 plus 6. So that is 10 centimeters. So then we found the width and the length. So then we'll move to part D. Part D, it asks us to find the perimeter. So then you quickly draw something like this and you show this is 4, this is 6, this is 4, this is 6. So then how we are going to find the perimeter? It is, you start from one corner, 6 plus 4 plus 6 plus 4. So then that is 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 6, 16. 16 plus 4, 20. 20 centimeter. Now we'll see how I have written the answer for this question. You just see, I have drawn and here this, my rectangle is not nice. You can use the rule and quickly draw a nice rectangle. And you just see how I have shown. I have put the question numbers correctly. See that where to manage the space, I have used the arrow like this. And when I'm getting a negative answer, I can reject it. Width cannot be a negative value, but the positive for this can be taken. Therefore, the width is equal to 4 and the length is equal to 10. And 4 into 10, 40 area we get. And then quickly I mark the dimensions in a diagram. And to get the perimeter, you want to add all the sides. 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 6, 16. 16 plus 4, 20. 20 centimeters. Now you can double check the answers and copy down if there is anything. Here that did you notice I have done a mistake, but it is. So then when I'm transferring the values, I have done it in the wrong way. Why? That 6 is not the length. So this should be the length, 10 and 10. So then here, 10, 10, I write 10, 10. So then the answer should be 28. Yes. So then, so you just see that the careless mistakes, right? So then teacher also didn't see that what was the value. So then the 4 plus 6, it is 10. So then the 10 plus 10, 20. 20 plus 4, 24. 24 plus 4, 28. So then the perimeter should be 28. Right. So then we can move to 2023 paper. Now you can take, so then we are done with 2022, all the algebra related questions, right? So all the algebra related question we discussed. So then we can move to 2023. Everyone take
Miss,
2023 paper and we'll get ready for that.
Miss.